Good morning. I'm doing Christmas Day Mass from the book of the prophet Isaiah. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him who bring glad tidings, announcing peace, bearing good news, announcing salvation, and saying to Zion, your God is King. Hark, your sentinels raise a cry, together they shout for joy, for they see directly before their eyes the Lord restoring Zion. Break out together in song, O ruin of Jerusalem, for the Lord comforts his people. He redeems Jerusalem. The Lord has harried his holy arm in the sight of all the nations. All the ends of the earth will behold the salvation of our God. The word of the Lord. A reading from the letter to the Hebrews. Brothers and sisters, in times past, God spoke in partial and various ways to our ancestors through the prophets. In these last days he has spoken to us through his Son, whom he made heir of all things, through whom he created the universe, who is the refulgence of his glory, the very imprint of his being, and who sustains all things by his mighty word. When he had accomplished purification from sin, he took his seat at the right hand of the Majesty on high, as far superior to the angels as the name he has inherited is more excellent than theirs. For to which of the angels did God ever say, you are my son, this day I have begotten you? Or again, I will be a father to him, and he shall be a son to me. And again, when he leads the firstborn into the world, he says that all the angels of God worship him. The word of the Lord. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came to be through him, and without him nothing came to be. What came to be through him was life, and this life was the light of the human race, a light that shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. A man named John was sent from God. He came for testimony, to testify to the light, so that all might believe through him. He was not the light, but came to testify to the light. The true light which enlightens everyone was coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world came to be through him, but the world did not know him. He came to what was his own, but his own people did not accept him. But to those who did accept him, he gave power to become children of God, to those who believe in his name, who were born not by natural generation, nor by human choice, nor by a man's decision, but by God. And the Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us, and we saw his glory, the glory as of the Father's only Son, full of grace and truth. John testified to him and cried out, saying, this was he of whom I said, the one who is coming after me ranks ahead of me, because he existed before me. From his fullness we have all received grace in place of grace, because while law was given through Moses, grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen God, the only Son, God, who was at the Father's side, has revealed him. The Gospel of the Lord. Christmas is filled with legends, joyful wishes, and times for remembrances of events and relatives that are in the past. It's also very much a part of our lives today. But I believe very little captures the essence of Christmas than the Bette Midler song From a Distance, sang and produced many years ago. I believe the song gives us a sense of our existence and our view not only of ourselves, but of our universe as well. It speaks of life as viewed from a distance, and the view which that distance causes. If we take a time to look at our world, we see the beauty which surrounds us. The snow-capped mountains are magnificent when viewed by the human eye. The oceans and streams, along with the wildlife, like the eagle taking flight, should bring to the Christian mind God's wonderful power of creation. When one sees the world in its splendor, one can see how the Creator wished for all of nature to exist in harmony throughout the land. It is a peaceful harmony which nature lives on and which humans long for in our lives. This is a beauty which is seen only from a distance. If one were to get closer, one would see that this beauty is slowly choked off by the misuse of our environment and our planet. Close up, we can see the slow disintegration of our atmosphere, as well as the erosion of land because of the destruction of the rainforests of our world. If we look closely, we will find it hard to see peace in our land at all. From the violence which seems to be escalating in America to the constant fighting in the Middle East and turmoil in Russia, harmony and peace is part of the hopes and desires of every person in the world. If you spend your time looking at how nice life is, if your life has been an easy one, like those wealthy who have their insurances all taken care of, then you can see that people are struggling. And you need to get close to do that. Those daily struggles to survive, to find a job, to pay their bills, never mind the added burdens of Christmas in their lives. Politicians should look closely before cutting programs which hurt so many people, with so many hungry mouths to feed. The agencies and people who come together to help needy individuals and families enjoy a little Christmas are the ones playing songs of hope and peace for those in need. And we see that more and more in our country. All different peoples coming together to help everyone who has little. If we stop fighting our wars at such a distance, we may see the people we kill are very much like ourselves. Different color, different features, but the same human beings. And they are all one. I offer to all here that what Christmas does is bring us a little closer to life itself. It allows us for a short while each year to view ourselves, our world, and each other in a little different way. It softens our hearts to reach out to those in need, to send extra hopes heaven's way. We do this because we celebrate the one event which stopped keeping God watching from a distance. The one event which allowed Jesus to come from the heavens and get close to us, to be one like ourselves and live our life. The problem with the song is that it ends singing that God is watching from a distance. I don't believe that's true. I believe that Christmas is the celebration of welcome to our Messiah. And as Pope John Paul II once said at a Christmas Mass from the Vatican in Rome, the birth of Christ does not belong to the past. It belongs to today. It belongs to tomorrow. It belongs for all time. Merry Christmas, everyone. God bless.